The University of South Florida, just 70 years young and charging ahead. Home to the top medical school in the state, a preeminent university, and a proud member of the prestigious AAU. USF's meteoric rise in academics is matched only by its surge in athletics. USF football, in less than 30 years, is crashing the gates of college football's elite. Ranking as high as number 2 in the polls, but they've never had a true home. Until now. A cathedral built for college football, seating over 35,000. The campus will come to life as tents and RVs fill fan zones that stretch across every inch of green space. Over at the Champions Walk, thousands of passionate students and fans trek across campus, entering and filling the stadium with thunderous energy. Tens of thousands of alumni and fans join in on the game day celebrations, some relaxing in luxury suites, others in exclusive club areas. Many more are gathered in one of college football's boldest features, a rooftop lounge boasting the longest bar in the state of Florida. Below, more fans join the students in the stands, reveling in that electric game day atmosphere. This is more than just a stadium. It's a statement, a new home, a new era, and it all begins now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Pam and Les Muma Basketball Practice Center. What a day. What a moment for the University of South Florida and for the entire Tampa Bay community. My name is Sarah Walsh. I grew up here. I live here now. I've been a sports broadcaster for ESPN, for Fox, currently NFL Network and TNT Sports. And more importantly, like so many of you here, I am a friend of Rob Higgins. Rob Higgins, yeah, he's got a lot of friends here today. Rob Higgins isn't just stepping into a new role. He is returning to the place where it all began. It is a favored son coming home, and we are so excited that who could have dreamt that the ball boy on the USF sidelines would one day have his name spelled out by the marching band at Raymond James Stadium. I don't know if you saw social media. Really tough to top that, by the way. I feel like there's it feels like weeks now of welcoming Rob, but today it truly becomes official. This moment is about more than just a great story. Rob is stepping into a role not only as an alum, but as a nationally respected leader in sports. He has helped land so many events here, a Super Bowl, a college football national championship to our region. He's helped secure events like NCAA Final Fours, Frozen Fours, the NHL All-Star Weekend, and even WrestleMania. Rob truly can do it all and fit in anywhere. He has earned this not just with passion, but also with performance. And today we're celebrating both the substance and the story. We are honored to have so many special guests with us here, community leaders. We've got student athletes. We've got Hall of Famers over here I've seen. We've got donors. We've got corporate partners. So thank you, each and every one of you, for being here at this milestone event. If Rob Higgins can change the landscape of sports in this city, imagine what he can do here at this university that he calls his own. USF, you are getting a leader who has never been afraid to think outside of the box, if you know Rob. His creativity is unmatched. His work ethic is unrivaled. And I'm going to say this with all due respect, Rob, his love of this city and this school, it's a little unhinged. I love this man. I love his family. And Bulls fans, you are going to love what he does here at USF. We've got a great program ahead, everyone. We've got remarks from university leadership. We've got a fireside chat, which in Florida, even Rob's going to pull off a fireside chat. It's about 90 degrees out there, but that's the kind of stuff he does. Maybe some surprises along the way. That is a Rob Higgins hallmark. So we want to get things started by welcoming a man who may currently hold the longest title at USF. Here we go. Hold on. We got to pause that prompter for a second. You're rolling that prompter, and this is a long title we got here. Senior Vice President of Advancement and Alumni Affairs, CEO of the USF Foundation, and Interim Vice President for Athletics. I think I got it all in there. Please join me. This part's going to be the easy part. Please join me in welcoming Jay Strowman.
Thank you, Sarah. I tell you what, I'm getting passionate about losing one of those titles here today for sure. But Sarah, thank you for being here. Thank you for making the trip in. I know it means a lot to Rob and to the USF family for you to host today. So I was honored to add that last title for the last 3.5 months and work closely with our tremendous student athletes, coaches, and staff in USF Athletics. I think what people don't know that mostly behind the scenes, when you get to be there every day, you see some incredible people doing a lot of things for the university. And I just want to thank that group, tell them how much I appreciate them embracing me for the short time that I sat in the chair. But at the end of the day, what you guys do for the athletic department has helped elevate us to new levels. We have tremendous momentum in USF Athletics. 6 conference championships last year. Recent conference titles in both the men's and the women's basketball. Our football team grabbed the attention of the nation and returned us to the top 25, where I think we should stay. But I'd like to personally thank Coach Golish and the rest of our football team for helping me achieve one of the best winning percentages in the country as an interim AD. So thank you. Coach, you're sending me out in a great way, and I told Rob, nothing but uphill for him, so all good. And then as you entered coming in the backside of campus, if you did, we've got one of the best on-campus stadiums coming. You saw the video right here. We have a football operations center that I'm telling you is second to none in the country. And at the end of the day, it's what is going to elevate the University of South Florida. None of this would have been possible without strong leadership at the university. I want to thank our Board of Trustee Chair, Will Weatherford, our Vice Chair, Mike Griffin, and especially our President, Rhea Law, for their tremendous support and vision for what's coming for athletics. I'd also be remiss if I didn't thank our alumni, our donors, and all the community people that are here today that have helped elevate USF in an incredible way. Today, we're thrilled to welcome the first ever CEO of USF Athletics, Rob Higgins. You're going to hear a lot about that. Was intentional. You're going to hear a lot about that later. I'm not going to get into that. I'll let our leadership talk about that. But I can tell you we're incredibly fortunate to have Rob here in this new role of CEO of Athletics. You look at this crowd, and I'm not sure there's not a person in the Tampa Bay region that Rob doesn't know. We probably should ask for some stories, but we would be here all day long. But I know it means the world to him and his family for everybody being here, so thank you for making it possible to be here. The relationships he's built across the sports and entertainment world are astounding, and they really reach from coast to coast. Over 20 years leading the Tampa Bay Sports Commission. He's elevated Tampa and the Bay Area into one of the elite destinations for major sports events. The Huffington Post named him one of the top 30 sports marketers in the world. He's been honored by multiple business journals for the skill in not only attracting the biggest events to the Bay Area, but conducting them at an exceptionally high level. His skill in marketing, fundraising, and revenue generation have delivered an incredible economic impact for the Bay Area. Rob dreams big, but he also delivers big. Some notable Tampa Bay Sports Commission firsts, as Sarah said, Tampa is the only city to host a Super Bowl and WrestleMania in the same year. Think about that. That's pretty interesting. The first Savannah Bananas NFL Stadium event was held and sold out in Ray J. A record 4 NCAA Women's Final Fours hosted. The first college football playoff and the first NCAA Frozen Four held in the Southeast occurred in Tampa. And this February, the NHL Stadium Series is coming to Ray J, a project 10 years in the making. Just a sampling of some of the great things Rob accomplished as executive director. Let's give him a hand for that. Listen, the search process was an incredible thing to be part of. I'm sure Rob probably thought it was excruciating at some points, but clearly his passion, his energy, and his enthusiasm shined. And lucky for us, I really think if you cut his arm, he bleeds green and gold. Casey, Laney, Landon, thank you guys. Welcome back to Bulls Nation. Thank you for sharing him in advance. This job is a demanding job, and I can tell you, the way he talks about his family and what you mean to him is really going to allow him to do great things for us. So thank you guys, for sure. Rob is the right person at the right time to lead USF Athletics into the future, and I can't be more excited to partner with him in the future to do some really great things. Now it's my pleasure to introduce another great leader at the University of South Florida, our 8th president, President Ria Law.
Thank you, Jay. Well, good morning, everyone. Can I get a go Bulls? 1, 2, 3, go Bulls. That was pretty good. You know, when I get finished with this, I'm going to ask you to do that again, and I want it better, okay? You know, I am so thrilled to be here to celebrate a new era for the University of South Florida. And I want to thank our alumni, our donors, our community supporters for joining us today, because your energy and your commitment to our university makes the difference, and it is deeply appreciated. I also want to thank again Jay Strowman, because he stepped into this position. He did it with energy and enthusiasm, and let's all give him a really big round of applause. And we are honored today to be in our Hillsborough County. Can I get all of these people to please stand up? We should appreciate them because they support your university. Today, we proudly welcome Rob Higgins as USF's inaugural CEO of Athletics. And now, he's not only a passionate Bull, you've heard a little bit about that, but he is a tireless fundraiser, so get ready. He is an accomplished marketer, and he is a veteran revenue generator. His leadership has brought some of the biggest events to this region. We've talked about a little of them, the Super Bowls, the college football playoff, national championships. But behind each of these events is a story of strategic partnerships, of ticket sales, of deep-rooted relationships, and that goes across local, regional, and national landscape. And it includes college athletics, this space, this very space that he will be part of. And Rob understands that success isn't just about hosting events or bringing them to your community. It's actually about building them from the ground up. Now, we've heard that Rob's journey began right here at USF when he started as a ball boy